Hey everyone, I am so hungry. So tonight I've decided to make some frozen chicken patties and some crinkle fries, and I'm gonna use my oven to make these things. So I wanted to record what I'm doing and show you guys basically how to get everything out of the oven with ways to not hurt yourself and that kind of a thing. I know that could be a very big struggle for people with certain limitations and um, being in a wheelchair, wondering what position you get in front of the stove and that kind of a thing. So, anyways, basically, the only things that I use, you want to always make sure that you have gloves. You need them absolutely, no matter able bodied or anybody. I like the gloves that have the rubber. For me, it gives it a better grip, so I don't have to worry about anything slipping. So for me, that's just what I like. So you have that, and then I will have a burner plate that I'm going to put on my rolling table. So those are just some other things that you will need. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera to a position to where you can see me get the stuff out of the stove. So just give me one moment. All right. So, camera's being a little finicky today. So, there we go. All right, so basically, you're going to put on your gloves. Number one, put on the gloves. And a lot of people were asking, how you get something out of the oven, because it can be so far away, which I understand completely. So, using the glove, you want to open it up. All right, and for me, I find the best thing to do is to go on to the side, not in front over here, but to the side. And you use your glove always. I pulled that out. Now, the difference is for me, I have the stovetop here, so I can simply go like this and put it on there. Not everybody can. So, what you can also use is a rolling table with wheels on it in order to, push your stuff forward to wherever you're going. So basically, there's this camera's on a table, and so I've put the hot plate on the table, and I've put the food there, and then I would push it to what counter I want to put it on, that kind of thing. So, that's what I would do. One other thing that I want to show you would be how to flip the food. Say you're wanting to cook, and your food is cooking. You want to learn how to flip your stuff while it's cooking. You pull out that counter or the shelf so it's out of the oven, and then you can just simply take the stuff and do that. The key points of this is that you want to make sure that your body is not touching the hot oven door, anywhere of the oven. I know that a lot of us are paralyzed, so we can't necessarily see or feel our body, and it could be touching the oven. So we just want to make sure of that. Make sure your feet are out of the way. Make sure that your legs are not going to get burned. That kind of a thing. Trying to think if there's anything else. Not really that I can think of. Please just let me know if you have any more questions. If you need clarification on anything. I don't have a rolling table itself. I was just putting it on an actual table that I can push across the room if I absolutely have to. But you can just Google or go to Walmart.com or anything like that, and Google like cart with wheels or something. The kitchen carts look like they might work. Just measure like your height and what would be the height, a good height for the food to be at compared to the surface that you're going to put them on, that kind of a thing. I would suggest, trying some things out before you actually buying it, seeing that you can push it. Sometimes it's easier for people to push it with their one hand and then pushing their wheelchair with their other. Other people like to I just use my chair itself. The way that the table hits my chair, it's hitting like the metal part of my chair, so it's not hitting like my legs or anything. So that's what I do. Again, this is just one idea. I'm sure there's many ways to do it, and I would love to hear you guys' ideas, other tips and tricks that you guys do for this kind of thing, and just let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, pass it on. You never know who could use it. I had a lady that told me that yesterday's noodle trick, that she passed it on, saying that with her hands, they were getting having more issues with, like, I guess lifting stuff and that kind of a thing. So the idea was really good for her. So this is not necessarily just for somebody that's in a wheelchair. So keep passing it on, subscribe, thumbs up the channel, thumbs up the video, leave comments, let me know what else you want to think or what else you want to see. All right, thank you so much. You guys have a great day.